بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم أكان للناس عجبا أن أوحينا إلى رجل منهم أن أنذر الناس وبشر الذين آمنوا أن لهم قدم صدق عند ربهم قال الكافرون إن هذا لساحر مبين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين. We thank Almighty Allah and we implore Him to make us to be among those who are giving charity and who are giving alms, because we want to enjoy the benefit of Sadaqah. We want to enjoy what Almighty Allah has revealed in the glorious Quran, Surah chapter 9, verse 60, where He made us wholeheartedly clear that إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين وعاملين عليها ولمؤلفة القلوب وفي رقاب وغارمين وفي سبيل الله وبن السبيل فريضة من الله والله عليم حكيم. We want to have it, but we need to have a demarcation. We will need to make some things feel clear from what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said. For those of us who are relatively independent, if you still want to ask for money from that purse, that cover where the zakat money is, you on that day of Qiyamah, when the day of standing, you will come and you have marks on your face because you were relatively good, so on and so forth. Because if you look at Quran, for those who really understood languages, it said al-fakir, those who are absolutely poor, only miskin or masakin, those who are relatively poor. And we go about this in a situation where we have a central government, like we have socialist government or communist government, where the government are so responsible for decision making. Government are so responsible of planning. Every of the charity is being directed to one particular person. No segregation. They have to be there. In that situation, whatever is being needed, it is going to be given from one purse. When you talk in terms of capitalist economy, where we talk about profit-oriented economy, everybody want to make profit. It is very difficult for you to have one singular purse where you'll be talking about central planning, because both the individuals and both the government, even the economy is prevailing on individuals, because it is a profit-oriented economy. They want to make profit. Every man there has a singularity of social or maximum satisfaction or maximum profits, so on and so forth. They must be able to put things together. In this regard, in everything that we're talking here, it's mainly referring to what is called the socialist or communist economy, where we have government is the sole determinant. It's the one determining how the economy will be, piloted, how the economy will be planned and being directed, how being controlled. But in a situation like this, that is why when you go to capitalist economy, sometimes what is the disadvantage there is about corruption, bribery, maladministration, so on and so forth, because the government has a limited control in the economy. So that is what we're saying. It is recommended that even now, while you see corruption is being found in every nooks and cranny, is as a result of even the rich want to get more. They want to get richer. They want to get richest. They left the poor to be poorer to the poorest. No one wants to talk about the brother. No one wants to talk about brother. Does not really mean is your half brother, or it is what? Your full brother. What it meant, Kulu Muslim, Aku Muslim. Every Muslim is a brother to a Muslim, irrespective whether it is Abeyeru white, whether it is Ahamoru red, whether it is green, Asfaru, so on, Aswedu. They are black, all of them. They are brother. They are from one source. They are from Adams. They are from Awa, which we call the Eve. Every one of them, they are from particular source. So why do we want to kill ourselves over things? Why wouldn't you want your brother? What do you want to do with money? You want to enrich yourself? What do you want to do for it? Have you forgotten you are going to give an account of it? Let this money be evenly distributed as it is being done in the socialist economy where government is the sole planner. Let it be done there. That is what we call, there should be what? That is equal distribution of national dividend, national income. They must be what? Shared among everyone. We have the higher class, we have the middle class, and we have the lowest class. All of them, the higher and the middle, will unite to ensure that the lower segment will be what? Taken adequate care of. But in the capitalist economy, corruption is in everywhere. Corruption, government has a limited say in the economy. Everyone wants what? Maximum profit. They want to maximize profit, they want to minimize costs. How does it go like that? It may not go like that. We need to work to ensure there is an equilibrium. There must be an equilibrium between the rich and the poor. We must be there, what we call equal distribution. That is what Almighty Allah said. In the law, ya'muru bil adl wal ihsan wa ita'i zil qurba. He said, bil adl. You must be fair. You must be equitable in everything you are doing. There must be justice. Almighty Allah is equal. He doesn't bias. That is why he's angry whenever you go in bias. He wants you to do things in a way that ought to be done. That is exactly what we're saying. We don't want a situation where things will be done. It will get another person worse off. It's not supposed to get one better off, get the other one worse off. They need to be better, but in the real sense, they can never be better off equally. They can never be worse off equally. But we must try as much as we could to ensure that everyone is happy. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said that Sadaqah says, he said, Sadaqah, when you handle Sadaqah in your hand, Sadaqah is talking, but you wouldn't know. When you are given alms, he's saying a word, you are not getting it. He said about 5 things. Ya sadaqatu fi yadi sahibiha takalamat khamsa kalimati. He is going to utter 5 words. He is going to utter 5 words, but you wouldn't know. It was the first thing he would say. He said, Kuntum Swagira town, I was small, Fakabaritani, you made me to be great. I was small, but you made me to be great. So what am I not talking about? What are we not talking about? In a time where you need surplus, where you need double that small alms you felt you have given. It might not be 100 naira, it might not be 50 naira, it might not be what? 200. But when it's coming in many folds, from 7 to 700, from 10 to accountable, You wouldn't know then. But you will just surprise that there is a what? A multiplicity. Things will be doubled. How did I get this? Where did I get this? A lot of names will be named against you. May Almighty Allah guide us. He said, the second thing you do not know, he said, Kunta Harasi, you are the one guiding me now. Suritu Arasaka, soon I will be your guardian. I will be guiding you. I will be protecting you. I will be your bodyguard. I'm your bodyguard now. I am your bodyguard, but today you are my bodyguard, but tomorrow I will be your bodyguard. That small thing you remove from your hand is the one talking, but you cannot get the gist that he's saying. He's saying a thing like that. Wakuntu aduwa fa'ababani. I am an enemy, because to remove money from your hand, it is not difficult. For you to give up, how will I release this money? I want to use this money to do this thing. If I remove this money from this money, the money will get depleted. Why should I use the money? He said, I was an enemy. To remove money from your pocket it is not an easy task for someone, but I am your enemy. But for her, but you loved me, you gave me out. Tomorrow, I am going to I'm going to replicate exactly what you have done to me. I'm going to do it to you. That is what he's telling him. He said, Wakuntu Fania. I got exhausted. You made me to remain. Now when you spend me, I was exhausted. Okay, ordinarily, if you have kept that money, there's no time you will not exhaust it. The money would have gone. Whatever you feel you want to use to do alms giving would have gone. Without using it, it would have gone. But what did you do? I got exhausted, but you never said, Father Kaitani, you made me to remain. I'm still talking here now. I am the one talking. He said, I was very few in numbers. You made me to be what? To be much in number. Why wouldn't I say that? On that day, on your grave, you will find this thing. They will be there talking. Even when the angels have come to ask you certain questions, they will be talking for you. When you need someone to accompany, to be what? To be accompany you, to be someone when there will be no one. That's what I was talking. He said, Kunta Harasi, you were my bodyguard. Suritu Arasaka, but I will be your bodyguard very soon. Why wouldn't you want to give alms? What are you waiting for? What do you want to know that Almighty Allah is not telling you? Prophet Muhammad has spoken. When Almighty Allah has spoken, he tries to break everything for a better understanding. What else do you need? What else? After truth, whatever you are going to see is astray. Is what is a lie. You gotta hold on to them. Try your best. That is why he's giving you an FNC. I know I am very difficult to be removed. Try and remove me. When you remove me, you will see me. In everything you have removed, certain things people do not know. People do not know that when you remove one thing as what? Arms, it will work for you in the future. But you wouldn't know. You don't know. You are even guiding your children. You don't know about it. You are fighting for your children. You are fighting for everything. In the time of Bani Israel, as reported, there was this woman. There was a kind of having what? Dry season, no rains, no food. Everybody was suffering. Nothing, absolutely. There was this very woman. This woman, he has only one mouth full in his house. He wanted to put it on her mouth. It was already on her mouth. When he heard that a beggar, those who are asking for alms, he was shouting. He said, please, do not swallow. I'm in need of that thing you are putting on your mouth. I want to have it. Yes, the woman could not swallow it. She removed it from her mouth and gave it to that man. And that woman went to the bush to go and get firewood. He went, she went. And he has a little boy of us going around with her. From nowhere, lion came to take that son away. When lion took the son away, the woman was shouting. He was moving towards the direction of that lion. What eventually happened? Almighty Allah sent Angel Gabriel with Jibril. He said, go and meet that lion and remove that boy from his mouth. But you know why? Because that woman has already put food on her mouth. When someone came from nowhere asking for it, he didn't say, this is what I had left in my house. He gave it to the beggar, so on and so forth. He now told her that Malaika Jibril that it was that lukuma be lukuma. It was that mouthful, what you did, that removed that boy from that lion's mouth. What do you need? What do you want to hear? You have heard it. But what you need to ask of Almighty Allah is the ability for you to walk with them. You might have heard them, but you don't know how to walk with them. That is another thing you would know. Sadaqah, which is almsgiving, is very important. Let me tell you, a bed in the time of Solomon, that is Suleiman, Ibn Dauda, there was a bed. This bed was laying eggs on someone. One man had a tree and he was utilizing one of the trees. He was doing what? He was laying eggs there. And the man collected the eggs. Whatever happened, whether the eggs had already been hatched, the man collected everything. This bird went to Suleiman, alayhi salatu wasalam. He now told him, Suleiman, that you see there is a tree where I used to lay my eggs. I used to lay my eggs there. Then this man, who is the owner of the tree, will come and pick my eggs, even what the eggs had produced. He took them away. Then Suleiman alayhi salatu wasalam commanded the spirits that they were his disciples, the ones that run the errands for him, that in a year coming, if this man wanted to collect the eggs and whatever they have produced, that this man should be killed, one part to the Mashriq, one part to the Maghrib, through to the east and west. And actually, the year came. When the year came, the birds did the same thing, the bird. And the man forgot. He went to say he wanted to pick the eggs and what they had hatched. On about to do that, she did sadaqah, which is alms, charity. He gave somebody charity. He climbed the tree, trying to what? To collect the eggs. Then Almighty Allah sent two agents to go and to go to that man, and that those jinn that Suleiman had already instructed to deal with that man, to throw it to the east and west, that they should deal with them and throw them to the east and west. Exactly that happened. The bird returned to Suleiman alayhi salatu wasalam. He told him that man had done what he did in the past year. Then Suleiman sent for the two jinn that he wanted to punish them, but having commanded them on what to do, they couldn't do it. They said he came, he told them that yes, actually, we're about to execute our operation when angel came from nowhere and dealt with us and threw us to the west and east. That when this man was about to mount up to go and collect those eggs and whatever they have hatched, what happened? He did sadaqah. When he did sadaqah, because of that sadaqah he did, they could not react upon the man. Takbir, Allahu Akbar. Takbir, Allahu Akbar. Why would you say that you will not do sadaqah? Why would you say so? If it's a food you have, you can use it to do sadaqah. Is it money you have? You can use it to do sadaqah. You have clothing, you can use it to do sadaqah. You have shoes, you can use it. Anything can be used to do sadaqah. So what are you talking about here now? What do you want Almighty Allah to tell you? You have seen conditions where sadaqah had helped. You have seen them. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam told us that sadaqah you are looking, that when you have done it, that it protects you, it prevents you from about different several types of trial, tribulations, so on and so forth. He said, when the easiest one, abarasu wa ajazamu, when you talk in terms of leprosy, all those type of ailments, diseases, it will protect you from them. May Almighty Allah use our sadaqah to protect us against all those ailments. May Almighty Allah give us the attitude. May Almighty Allah give us the charismatic. May Almighty Allah empower us to be giving alms because of this glorious Quran. May Almighty Allah help us. When Almighty Allah has created heaven and earth, He has created heaven and earth. When He created them, He wanted something to put on it so that the earth will be firm, is standing, now it will make it to be shaken, so on and so forth. When He needed that, He created mountains, Jebel, He created mountains. He used mountains to support it. Fahad Jebel Malaika. All the Malaika, they were in a state of what? Surprise. They were marveled. They were, how can this be done? They couldn't hesitate. They were overwhelmed. Then I asked, Ya Rabbi, oh Almighty Allah, have you created anything stronger than this mountain, to these stones? He said, yes, I have created something stronger than them. What are those things you have created? He said, I have created an iron. It's stronger than stone. When you use an iron to hit stone, it will get what? Broken into pieces. They went further, they were marveled, they were surprised. They asked question, is anything stronger than iron? Almighty Allah said, yes. What is stronger than iron is fire. When you put an iron on a fire, it will melt away. It will melt away. They were equally marveled. They were surprised. They asked a question further. Is there anything stronger than fire? Almighty Allah said, nah, there is. He said, what is stronger than fire is water. When you put water on a fire, it will off. It will extinguish. May Almighty Allah give us understanding. Then they ask a question. Is in fact, we have gotten it that water is what? Stronger. What is there stronger than fire? What is stronger than fire? And water. What is there stronger than water? He said, breeze are real. Breeze is stronger than what? Than fire. Because than water. Because breeze will blow water till it gets dried. And I asked a question further. We are surprised in this exercise. What we are doing, we are surprised. Is there anything that is stronger than breeze? He said yes. He said, Ibn Adam. The sons of Adam, they are stronger. Not all of them. Those who have used their right hand secretly, concealing, using to do sadaqah, the left hand side did not know. In other words, what we are portraying here is that you have to give something to someone in a secret way that no one will know you have even given. Even your left hand side, your left hand will not even know you are giving something to someone, so on and so forth. What else do you want to know? Telling us that everything, even in the Jabal, even in Adid, even in the Nar, Alimahu, Alirihu, all of them, for you to have done Sadaqah is even, you are stronger than all of them. A day when stones, when fire, everything will crumble, you will be strong as a human being, as Ibn Adam. As long as you're getting stronger, you are stronger than the mountain, so on and so forth. Sadaqah. If we keep on talking about Sadaqah, we'll not be able to live here. I want to give you this tale again. A man has said, I am going to do Sadaqah. He said, I am going to do Sadaqah. It's at night I am going to do Sadaqah. When this man left, he left the house. He went to do Sadaqah in the darkness. He didn't know. The Sadaqah, when he stretches his hand, he gave that Sadaqah to a Zaniyatu. He has given it to adulteress. So a woman who is committing adulteress. Then everyone, when it was done, everyone was making a noise in the community that this man did Sadaqah, he gave it to adulteress. He said, Allahumma laka alhamdu zaniya. I said, oh my Lord, laka alhamdu. Alhamdu, all praises, laka is for you, azaniya, for this adulteress. He left that, he went further. He said, I'm going to do Sadaqah, and I'm going to do this Sadaqah at night. And I don't want to care. I don't want to know someone before I will give that Sadaqah. He went further. He did it at night. When he did that, he gave it to a very wealthy man. That is what he did. He gave it to a wealthy man. In the morning, the news pervaded every nooks and cranny that this man went to do Sadaqah. Having done the Sadaqah, he gave the Sadaqah to someone who had enough money, who is very rich. He said, Allahumma laka alhamdu ghani. He said, oh Lord, alhamdulillah, our praises, they belongs to you. And for this rich person, he promises that I am going to do Sadaqah. He went again to do Sadaqah. He did it that night. He did not know who the Sadaqah was meant for. That he did, he gave it to a sariku, somebody that is a theft, a person that steals. When in the morning, the news pervaded everywhere that he has given his money to those thieves, a theft, somebody that steals. Then he said further, Allahumma laka alhamdu sariku, that, oh my Lord, laka alhamdu laka, is all praises belongs to you. All praises belongs to you for these somebody who is a theft. The situation was not faulted. The situation was applauded. The situation, the Sadaqah, was accepted. He said that Sadaqah you gave to an adulteress, someone that is committing zania, who is committing zina, that person is in need of money. That was why she indulged in an act like that. That is why. Now that you are giving her money, she may not want to indulge in that type of situation any longer. He may not want to indulge in it. So, what are we, that has easy that person for that period, they may not involved. In the second phase, He gave sadaqah to a very rich person. Now that he has given it to a very rich person, it is to let that person know that sadaqah, if you have money, you are going to give money out to people. It might be very rich and very stingy. It might be a bakhil. So because of that reason, so on and so forth, it has been known that if you have wealth, you equally have to give to people to use. He said, Asariku. That is, Asariku means someone who steals a theft. He might need money, that is why he started stealing. But for him to have done sadaqah for him, he may make situation to be more flexible for him, or he will not indulge in any act or stealing. Sadaqah is powerful. You see the way we have been told. I have said it. If we continue to discuss sadaqah, we may not live here. Even sometimes a rich man can be given sadaqah. You may not know that it is part of even driving a car. He does not have money. He doesn't have money. As a result of that, you must be very careful to ensure you give sadaqah. Sadaqah is not a thing to joke with. You must give alms. Let that pause be visited. If time progresses, we may discuss telling you those kind of people that sadaqah will be given to, even when they are very rich. It is very rich, but at a particular point in time, they run out of what? Liquidity. They don't have money, so on and so forth. Well, I don't know. From what we have gathered so far, I know that we must try as much as we could. Whatever we have, we must be sufficient before we do sadaqah. I did not say that you are going to use your last couple to do sadaqah. You don't do sadaqah, you regret. Why did I have to do this sadaqah? You must do sadaqah, you are still very happy. That okay, out of 1,000 I've given somebody 200, I have 800, I can't manage that one. And that will continue to protect you, protect your family, so on and so forth. May Almighty Allah help us. May Almighty Allah give us wisdom. Whatever we are saying, and whatever we are admonishing ourselves, may Almighty Allah give us the prowess. May Almighty Allah give us the mind to work with it. May Almighty Allah give us the mind to work with it. Every one of us, those who do not have money to keep up their self, may Almighty Allah give them money to keep up their self. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Sallu ala nabiyyil kareem sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam.
أنت نور الله فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا رب